Salakia. All right. What other reason would you have to reject your birthright? All right. So he despised the fact that he came out looking the way he did, and he was rebellious against his mother and his father. Married all type of different women, which displeased his parents. Okay. So Esau didn't care about the ways of the heavenly Father, so he sold his birthright into his brother Jacob. Okay. Let's see. Salakia. All right. So let's see here. Okay, so we see that Esau sold his birthright. He wasn't tricked or anything like that. He wasn't strong-armed. He gave it away freely. Okay, now we go back here and we start to see Jacob now. After he receives the blessing, the Lord is dealing with him. Okay, we see now that the Lord is about to bless him. He's about to, he's about to seal that deal. It says in verse Genesis 32:24, and Jacob was left alone, and there wrestled a man with him until the breaking of day. Now, where does it say God? Where does it say God? A man. But we know it was an angel of the Lord that he was wrestling with. Okay? But it was an act the Lord himself, God himself, Yahweh himself coming down to wrestle with Jacob. No. Okay, verse 25 it says, and when he saw that he prevailed not against him, he touched the hollow of his thigh, and the hollow of Jacob's thigh was out of joint, and he wrestled with him. And he said, let me go, for the day breaketh. And he said, I will not let thee go, except thou bless me. So Jacob was looking for a blessing from the Lord, and he wouldn't let go of that angel till he got blessed. In verse 27, he said unto him, what is thy name? And he said, Jacob, which means to supplant. And he said, thy name shall be called no more Jacob, but Israel. For as a prince, remember that, as a prince hast thou power. Who you have power with? The Most High God, and with men has prevailed. So now, when we go into that word Israel, word Israel, all right, in the Syrian Hebrew, that is Yah on top from right to left, Yashar Allah, Yasharallah, Yashar Allah. Yah meaning he, Shar means prince. Remember, he's a prince. He shall be a prince of God. Allah is God or power. Okay, that's why it's not enough to just say God, 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 call the name of God. What is the name of your power? Because God equals power. What is the name of your power? You got to call in the name of the Lord, because the name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous runs into it and safe. You have to know the name of the Lord. Okay, but Israel goes back to, Yashar Allah. He is the prince of the power. Now, this guy, he could very well say that, the children of Israel are lost and the Lord ain't dealing with them no more. But that's not the case. The Lord is still dealing with the nation of Israel. Only thing is, he's only dealing with the elect, the remnant. Okay? Let me grab the book of Exodus, chapter 4, verse 21. It says, Exodus, Salakia. This is the Lord talking to Moses to give. He's giving words to Moses to give unto Pharaoh. And he says this, and says, and the Lord said unto Moses, when thou goest to return into Egypt, see that thou do all those wonders before Pharaoh, which I have put in thine hand, but I will harden his heart. Right? Because it says that the king's heart is in the hands of the Lord, and he will turn it whithersoever he wills, like the rivers of water. Okay, so Lord, he controls the minds of these leaders, man. These leaders don't have, there's no such thing as free will. You're gonna do what the Lord put in your spirit to do. All right, and the Lord's, desire is to bring these nations down into the valley of Jehoshaphat to judge them, man. So World War III is inevitable. We see what Trump is doing over there in the Gaza Strip. Okay, these nations are going to be pissed off with him. All right, so we're seeing the Lord working right now. All right, and it says, and thou shalt, Salakia, and thou shalt say to Pharaoh, thus saith the Lord, Israel is my son, even my firstborn. So, the men, the nation of Israel, we are Yasha Allah. He Prince Power. We are the sons of the Most High God. Okay, but we offended, and the scripture says, that we would die like men. Okay, we were created to live forever, but we went off, man. All right, so this lesson is really in regards to, just clarifying what Israel really means, what it stands for. We are the prince of the Most High God, man, the highest power that exists. So we're supposed to have a certain mindset. We're supposed to conduct ourselves in a certain way. All right, now, is everybody in our nation going to believe? No. All right, just because they're of the seed of Abraham physically doesn't mean that they're going to be receiving salvation just because they're a physical bloodline Israelite. No, you have to have faith, man. Alongside with that, you have to have faith and you have to have the name. Okay, so Lord willing, this was edifying, man. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Rachafadash. All right, and this is a part of coming back to our nationality, man. A part of those bones, the sinews, and the skin coming back upon us. Learning our heritage, learning who we are. This is a part of our identity, knowing our names. So that way, if we know who we are, then there are a lot of things that we won't fall for. There are a lot of things that we won't, commit to doing because that's not us. You understand? So with that, definitely want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Rachafadash Shalom. The Bible, the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone. Shalom.